Did you like Picard?
I think it's the Last Jedi of Star Trek. I think it's the worst.
Wow, I didn't think it was that bad.
Oh, I felt like I was having an aneurysm by the end of each episode.
Oh, the Last Jedi is the worst piece of media. But have you heard my theory on this? That
No.
Rian Johnson sabotaged Star Wars on purpose because our culture is stagnant. Have you seen Knives Out?
Yes, I've
like
seen
it?
Knives Out. No, I hated Knives
Really?
Out. Yeah.
I liked it.
I
liked it a lot. I thought he did politics well because he has that scene where the leftist woman is arguing with the MAGA uncle, and I think it was decently an accurate portrayal of common opinions. I thought it was good. Looper was good, but weird, and the story kind of didn't make sense. But I was like, it's fun. And then when I saw The Last Jedi, I was like, there's no way this was an accident. He even says, Kylo Ren says, let the past die, kill it if you have to. And I was like, he did it on purpose. Because he was probably like, yo, all we do is reboot, remake, same thing over and over again, and he sabotaged. That's my opinion. That's my bet.
You would have to sabotage to be that bad. You would have to try to suck that much, and I would say
like
that's the same about Star Trek.
When the plasma's arcing in outer space, I'm like, dude, he was sitting there thinking, like, what can I do to make this as offensive and awful as possible? I want diehard fans to reject it. So when you see them firing the plasma and it's arcing in space, I'm like, he did that to piss off the diehard people who are going to be like, what? How?
Or using hyperspace as a weapon. I mean, like they never did that before, which changes the entire lore, which people care about. Like that's the thing is people actually I call him Rian Johnson. Rian Johnson doesn't care about Star Wars, and he made that pretty clear. He was happy with he's an artsy filmmaker. He likes to piss off half of his audience because he's cool. This is Star Wars. Just make people happy. But yes, they did go in there and deliberately deconstruct Luke.
Yes.
The symbolism of him drinking, the blue milk out of a giant puppet.
Throwing the lightsaber away.
Puppet boob. Throwing the lightsaber away. Looking like the Big Lebowski. Like complaining all the time. Getting his butt kicked by Rey for no reason whatsoever. Not really training him. And then, he ODs on the Force. That's just like, I hate Star Wars. And I'm going to do a movie now. It's ridiculous.
Yeah, dude. Star Wars is done.
Yep.
It's done. Some of the games, I guess, what's the game they just did recently? People liked, but I don't even know.
Knights of the Old Republic.
Yeah. No, that the OG Knights of the Old Republic was amazing.
And they have a writer coming in to screw that. Do you need that? I mean, you just said it's amazing, and I'm not the biggest gamer in the world, but you said it's amazing.
OG
Does it need to be changed?
Bro. It was one of the best games I've ever played in my life. Yeah. I was addicted. It was so good. Good.
They brought in a writer who one of the writers who likes to drink fake geek tears, one of those type of people who just hate the fandom. That's part of the thing. I defend the fandom once in a while. They get picked on a lot by creatives and stuff. Always have, but it's always been behind the scenes. But now since social media is around, they love saying things like toxic fandom or incels and all or you live in your mom's basement. It's like, I thought you were supposed to be for the nerds, the nerds.
I'll just put it this way. I think we share a lot of opinions with a lot of people who are upset about the destruction of this content. The room we're in is anything but a mom's basement. Mm-hmm. We are well-mannered and developed adult individuals who enjoy entertainment of the sci-fi and fantasy nature, and it's being ruined by people who don't care about it, who have been handed the reins by big corporations. And I think that their goal is they take a look at their market share, and they're like, we got too many dudes. How can we get more women involved? And they're like, what do women like? And then they just make some mashup garbage. It doesn't work.
Mm-hmm. They bought Star Wars to bring more boys to Disney. That was the whole point of doing it.
And then they nuked it.
Yeah.
The sequels were just the worst garbage I've ever seen in my life. First of all, The Force Awakens is a shot-for-shot remake of A New Hope.
Yes.
And then you get The Last Jedi, which is the worst film I've ever seen in my life. At least The Room is funny in how bad it was. It became a cult classic. And then I just love... the Emperor is not dead, actually, and The Last Jedi didn't matter, and he's here. And my favorite part about it is he wants to be Rey. Like, the Emperor is like, I'm going to be a young woman. And then he's like, strike me down, and I will possess your body. And then she goes, never! And then she strikes him down. I'm like, what?
Yeah, I like and he kills himself at the end.
No, he becomes Rey. Like he said.
Yeah, the way he set it up, you're right. He should have won at that point, and he didn't.
Or did he?
Who knows?
Maybe he was
transitioned.
Lying. He did. But that was the weird thing to me when he was like, I will take over your body. I'm like, that's really weird.
It is.
Yes. The Emperor was trans the whole time, and that was a character arc. He wants to be a young woman. And then I guess he wins, though, because she kills him. So,
yep. And then kisses Kylo Ren.
Weird. Real
That
weird.
was the Emperor the whole time was just
gosh.
like, that Han Solo is kind of hot.
Yep.
And then you get, Han Solo dies, and then he's like, well, he still has a son. Do it. He looks him in the eyes. Do it.